Unit 13, Lesson 1. Good morning, everyone. The topic for today was all about education as a social institution. Education is a social institution through which a society's children are taught basic academic knowledge, learning skills, and culture norms. So, education is an important agent of socialization and encourages social integration, especially in countries with diverse population such as United States. The role of social institution in education is they provide a structure for behavior in a particular part of social life. Because education is one of the major social institutions that exists in the society. Lesson 1, Function of Education in Society. As Albert Einstein said, the only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. So it means that educational institution limits our mind of students and will not able to utilize in a proper manner. Definition of education. Education is the process of facilitating learning or the acquisition of knowledge, skills, values, morals, beliefs, habits, and personal development. Educational methods include teaching, training, storytelling, discussion, and directed research. So I know that most of us are aware on what is the education means, so di na need of further explanation, di ba? So we will move on to the real topic, which is the 5 functions of formal education. The 5 functions of formal education. The first one is the socialization. When we say socialization is the process of internalizing the norms and ideologies of society. Socialization encompasses both learning and teaching and is thus that means by which social and cultural continuity are attained. So the role of socialization is to acquaint individuals with the norms of a given social group or society. It is also important to the adults nga bag-ora ni apil og mga social group. It helps them to process of transferring norms, values, beliefs, and behaviors to future group members. The second one is the social integration. Because education is used to transmit norms and values, it can also be regarded as a unifying force. It promotes desired values and ensure conformity. In cases of deviance, it provides widely known approaches to convert. For example, mandatory education laws in the U.S. ensure that all immigrants to the country knew what was desirable and undesirable in the U.S. society because they had to be educated in the U.S. school. So, social integration is the process during which newcomers or minorities are incorporated into the social structure of the whole society. And also, the importance of this is to enjoy equal opportunities, rights, and services of a person that are available to the so-called mainstream group. The third one is the social placement. Formal education helps students to discover approved statutes and roles that will help the society longevity. Educational system consider the various talents and interests of the student and attempt to provide opportunities that provide a good fit for these talents and interests. Formal education in a way is an equalizer. It focuses on achievement rather than educational background. So social placement is the use of education to improve one's social standing. In other words, it placing people in higher or lower social classes based on education level they have completed. The fourth one is culture innovation. Educational institutions are the center of culture innovation because they stimulate intellectual inquiry and promote critical thinking. It enables new ideas to develop as well as provide basis for new knowledge to become accepted in the mainstream. Through school, theories are proven, technologies are improved, and cultures can adapt to the changing society. So, culture innovation can be understood as the outcome of complex co-creation process that involve the reflection of knowledge. And lastly is the latent function of formal education. As more families have both parents working at the same time, school tend to become an institution of childcare. As children have to be in school, parents can have time to perform their economic duties without being burdened with children duties. So, latent function are the unintentional and unrecognized outcomes of a person participate in. And also, the educational setting introduces students to social networks that might last for years and can help people find jobs after their schooling is complete. Ultimate purpose of formal education is to impart knowledge. It is through the formal education that the child learns the basic art and science. It teaches us the usage of this art and science in everyday life. And that is how a child becomes a learned person. So that was my topic all about, and I hope you understand. Thank you.